Is that a bird?
No, it's a plane.
Nah.
Nah, man, it's Captain Kurt.
Oh, wait till you see Captain Kurt. You're gonna be like, fuck.
YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Captain Kurt. Listen, man, I gotta get this out there. I got a lot of things going on in my mind right now on this Kiely Rodni case, and I gotta let y'all know. So check this out. I've been doing a lot of research. I've been researching some things that Ryan's went over on his channel about phone numbers, names, locations, and I've came up with something. So in the very beginning of this case, I paid attention to everything that people said early on. Why? Because early on in a situation, you're just now creating your lies. So you're stumbling over how you speak about it, what you're doing, yada, yada, yada. Very early on, Sammy and Megs both spoke in Kiely in past tense. They spoke as she was gone, or they knew something already. And you could hear it in their voice that they were trying to correct themselves after they had already said it. To me, that's huge. That is very big. Recently, today, I found some photos of some necklaces that they both share. Sammy and Megs both have friendship necklaces. Why is that important? Comes back to this. Why is the necklace that they keep speaking about on Kiely so relevant? So these two have matching necklaces, and this girl has a necklace that looks like a man's necklace, that there's thousands of them all over the United, millions of them probably, of those rope chains. So what importance does that have? Which brings me to this. Miro, Ronnie and Miro, to me, is the same individual. I feel like Miro has had some run-ins of, actually I know for a fact Miro has had some issues in the past with drugs and committing crimes. So, with that being said, I have a last name of what I think is his last name, but I'm not going to put that out yet. I want to dig deeper into that first before I put that out. So, now here's my theory. Megs and Sammy are in some sort of relationship. They are, whether it be with Miro, with Ronnie, with however you want to call it, they are in some sort of relationship. They decided that they were going to go to this party at the graduation, hang out, whatever. During that time, Sammy and Megs had a plan to get rid of Kiely. Get rid of her. We don't want her around. Megs has relations with Miro, whether it be through prior crime, drugs, whatever. They conspire with Miro to help get rid of Sammy. Now this is where it gets crazy. Miro, Church looked up Miro's location based off of that phone number. He found a house which looked like Miro sitting out front wearing the same shoes that Ronnie was pictured wearing. Okay? Next is where it gets really crazy. The phone number that Miro called Church from. That phone number was given to Ryan through a message after a Twitch stream. That individual gave him his personal phone number, and here's where he messed up. That phone number pings back to, not pings back, I'm sorry. That phone number has a name of Danielle. This lady, Danielle, has some occupations that kind of throw concern. She's a park ranger. She's a maintenance park ranger for a lot of parks in California. She's worked in Arizona, Utah. She knows the terrain. Is this possibly Miro's mother? If this is possibly Miro's mother, that means Miro has grown up around Parks and Rec his whole life. He knows them inside and out. And it's very possible that he has access to some locations that the public doesn't. All right. So, I'm going to put a map up on the screen. This map shows from the party to Roseville, which is where Miro's location pinged back to, Roseville. Miro made it very clear that his phone pinged in Roseville. So now I'm looking at Interstate 80. Okay, and that brings me back to this. Interstate 80. If you're traveling from Roseville to Truckee down Interstate 80, you pass a North Fork campground. The same spot that Danielle currently works to this day. Since 2014, she's worked at that campground. Yo. Now, this is where it gets a little crazier. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember if it was Sammy or Megs that got a ride to the party with somebody else. It was not with Kiely. Do you remember that? Okay. What if Miro and the individuals that showed up to the party with either Sammy or Megs, I can't remember who rode there without Kiely. What if Miro got a ride there that way? What if Miro has been literally stalking her the entire time at that party, watching every move she made to a T, right? Sammy and Megs are the cousins. That's where I feel like the cousins come into play. I feel like when Ronnie called in talking about my cousins, that's Sammy and Megs and Ronnie is Miro, right? Following me? So I feel like they brought Miro to the party in a ride. They gave him a ride to the party. Miro stalked this girl out at the campground. He either, one, hid in her vehicle, or two, he swindled her into letting him get a ride home with her. He attacked her in the vehicle, and he dumped her body at North Fork campground. That's what I believe. I believe this is a big love triangle. I believe that Sammy and Megs kind of brainwashed Miro into believing, let's get rid of this girl and we're going to be here for you, Miro. I feel like Miro is this superhero. He's in the superhero mindset, and he did some shit that he shouldn't have done because of some females. He was trying to get rid of one female to get into another female. He was trying to get with one of these girls, and they used him to get rid of Kiely. And that's why they're speaking in past tense about her. That's why they're doing it. It makes a lot of sense that these kids have all conspired together to get rid of this girl. These three. I really truly believe Sammy, Megs, and Miro all did this together. I feel like Sammy and Megs have a relationship, and they were trying to get rid of Kiely. Why? I don't know that yet, but I'm going to find that out. Y'all stay tuned, and man, this is crazy. This is literally insane to me that the police have not caught on to this. Like I said, in the very beginning, a lot of their stories were very shaky. The jackets. So the jackets was important to me. Why was that important to me? Is because I feel like the black sweater was what they wanted everybody to think she was wearing. That's it. That is it. I feel like Megs and them were trying to put that black sweater into play because they knew what she was wearing when she left the party. Maybe something got spilled on that white sweater, whatever. I feel like there's a lot going on with Megs and Sammy and Miro, and the only possible outcome I can think of is this is all connected to those three.